My name's Graham Murray. I've been training at Square One Training now for a little bit over a year. I probably had numerous different ailments along the way. So I had issues with my knees, both my knees, one in particular, my lower back and my shoulder. I've also had plenty of physio over the years and things like that, and I've tried to adjust training in various different gyms and that as well. But I've obviously found since I've been here, I've been able to a lot more training and progress my training a lot quicker without falling back into injury again. I am way more flexible than I used to be. Like my hip mobility is way better and also much stronger now. My knees, as I mentioned before, are nowhere near as bad. I can run a lot longer. I like running, but I kind of had to put on the side burner for a long time, so I can run now again. I can squat, I can touch my toes, I can, my posture is better, my ability to lift is a lot better as well. So I'm stronger. Not one particular thing, it's a combination of everything, but to be fair, that's why I've been here, has been working on a lot of different things to get to the point I am now. So like, for example, my knees and stuff, I can run and stuff now, and I don't suffer from really bad knee pain any longer. I've built up the muscles and everything and flexibility around that. Now, don't get me wrong, I still get it, but it's much more manageable and I can go a lot longer, a lot further, and a much better pace when I'm running than I've ever been able to. And just think general things like flexibility and strength are dramatically better. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me though was learning to take my time. I'm a impatient person by nature, maybe people would say. So I found that I jumped into things very quickly and then tried to progress things very quickly. Without maybe learning the proper form, without learning the proper technique, and not giving it enough time to actually get to understand what I'm actually doing, and then just load of weight and just go for it, and then I end up getting injured all the time. Whereas this time round, actually, I learned technique, I learned form, I learned how to build the weight slowly but progressively, and then find myself in a much better and healthier state. I tried a variety of different days at the beginning, but what works for me now is I train every Tuesday and every Thursday, usually at the 5:30 class, try and get back from work a little bit earlier. And then most Saturday mornings then it's usually around 8:45 as well, so it fits into my schedule perfectly. Other gyms in the past where you just turn up is useless for me. I need to book into something to be accountable. That's my way of being accountable to myself as well. So if I book an appointment, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to be there. If I cancel, I kind of feel quite bad about cancelling and rescheduling something. But having the app and the ability to reschedule if I'm running late to say a later class is also very helpful. On a personal level, it's just great to be consistent. As I said before, I've gone into so many other different types of gyms or types of training and done it for a while, and then thought, okay, I'm here, and then all of a sudden I'm up in the weights and I get injured, and then I'm gone for another couple of months basically until I recover again. So the biggest thing for me has just been about consistency, and that's probably the highlight for me right now. I train 2 to 3 times a day, and I run and swim outside of that, and I wouldn't be able to do that with all the training I do here. Yeah, just better all round, just better. I feel like physically I feel better, physically I feel stronger, physically I'm not as heavy as I used to be, and mentally it's a bit clearer, it's a bit easier to deal with. So certain things, I suppose, when people talk an awful lot about these days about kind of stress and anxiety and all that type of stuff, but I suppose when you're training, that helps to manage that type of workload, especially around work and all that as well. Absolutely, I'd say give it a go, call in. Obviously, do an awful lot of kind of free trial sessions as well, and but if you're not in that, I would say just come down, give it a go. Like for me, funny enough for them, first thing is just convenient for me. It's literally just around the corner from where I live, and that's actually I think where I saw it first. But it's gone way beyond that for me now. So I'd say to anybody who's considering taking on, absolutely. I like the classes. I have to book in, it's accountability. There's only 4 people per class when you're training during the week, and there's only 6 on a Saturday. So for me, that's perfect. It's not a massive amount of people. It's not loads of lads going around throwing weights around the rooms and stuff like that. So for me, I kind of prefer this type of environment. So I think if you're thinking of doing it, yeah, go for it.